Israel Jima.
And I'm Lena Jima.
So, what were you saying a while ago? What did you say?
Oh my goodness. With everything I have been saying, talking, with my 1,000 words per minute, I've been saying you still don't understand me.
You've not been talking to me. You've just been nagging. You've been talking to yourself. You've been talking, nagging. You've not been communicating with me. I want to know exactly what you're talking about.
What? Really?
Yes. I want to know what you
with
have in mind.
Everything I've been saying, talking since for the past 3 days. I've been saying the same thing over and over again. You still don't hear me?
I heard you, but I don't understand you. You need to help me to understand what you are saying. What exactly do you mean? What are you talking about? Tell me. Communicate with me. Let me know exactly where you are at. That's very important.
So please tell me, how do I communicate? Because I have been speaking, I speak in my dialect, I speak in English. So you want me to speak Chinese? Chon, 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 chon. So, okay, do you understand that now?
This is what we are focusing on today. Communication in marriage.
Title.
Communication. Do you understand me? Do you understand me or not? You see, communication is very critical in any relationship, especially in marriage, because you need to understand one another. It's important.
So what's communication? Is it not just talking? I talk. Am I not communicating?
Communication, properly done, is actually exchange of information and ideas. It's a transmission of understanding from one person to the other, such that the receiver of the communication gets the picture of what the communicator is trying to say. Because it's one thing for you to say something, and something for the person receiving it to understand what you are saying. There is a technical part of communication we need to talk about today. It's vital in marriage for spouses to be able to talk to each other in a way that they will both be on the same level of understanding.
So it's not just talking and just venting out my anger and just pouring out my heart. You know, I'm giving you a piece of my mind.
But that's the issue. If you give me a piece of your mind today, give me a piece tomorrow, give me a piece next week.
Then my piece will finish.
You have no mind left.
My piece will run out. I don't want my piece to run out.
You have no mind left. No. You give me a piece of your mind today, a piece tomorrow. Before you know more mind left.
I don't want my piece. I don't
want your mind to be empty. You know?
I don't want my mind to run out. So please teach me. I want to really have peace of mind, because I've come to realize that so many times I try to say some things to you, I try to talk to you, I try to talk, and later I just discovered that I've just been nagging. I have not been communicating. I have just been talking. I have not really communicated, because communication is transforming a picture that is in my mind, translating it, packaging it and delivering it
into my own mind.
Into your own mind. So you will see the same thing that I am saying.
You
will understand the same thing that I understand. So you will be in the same mind with me.
That is very critical.
But if I'm not able to package that information and then I'm not able to transmit it into your heart, into your mind, so you will see the same picture that I am seeing, then we have a problem.
That is a very big deal, because you can talk without communicating. The fact that you are talking to your spouse does not mean you are. At times, I'm talking at them instead of talking to them. Different story.
That's the different thing.
If you have to communicate, you talk to. You don't talk over. You don't talk at. And when you communicate, you talk in a way that the person you are talking to is able to understand what you are talking about. From their own understanding, they get your own point of view. Because if I'm talking and then you are talking, I'm saying my own, you are saying your own, we are not communicating. We are just making a bunch of noise. And there are relationships like that. We have learned this over 32 years of being married. If you want your marriage to last, you want the marriage to enjoy the peace that you desire, you must understand the importance of communication. Communicate to each other in each other's language of understanding. And when we communicate in marriage like this, the communicator should not expect the person being communicated to not necessarily understand what they are saying from their point of view, unless the communicator comes to the point of view of the receiver of the information. For example, if I'm talking to you now, I have to talk in a way that you will understand what I'm saying, not in a way that I think you should understand what I'm saying. Big difference. Big difference.
And that is the reason why you have to know your partner.
Yes.
You have to understand your partner, and you have to, package that communication in a way, that information in a way of the level of your partner.
Absolutely.
So when you take your level, you take your partner's level, and you try to merge the two of them, and so you have a good delivery.
That is very critical.
Okay, so what you are saying it based on your own understanding, my own level, my ability, my focus, my understanding. And then, but when I take that information, I look at you. I look at what level are you? What is your understanding? What do you know by this? And then I'm able to deliver that information to you based on your own understanding in a clear form, in a clear manner, without coding it. And one problem I see with many of us women is that we expect our husbands or our partner to know what is in our minds, to know how we're feeling, to know how we hurt, to know how we are to know where or which part we are experiencing pain. No, don't just assume, because it's I have been like that before.
You have to communicate it.
Yes, that I think.
Don't assume it. In other words,
I think, my husband should know. He should know. He should know I don't like this. He should know I am not like this. He should know, I need this. He should know I want this. But no, you need to communicate it. You need to lay it out. You need to make it plain. You need for your partner to know exactly what is in your mind. Because you can't enter into my mind to know what is in my mind.
There's no way.
I know you know me.
There's no way.
But we are humans. We are mysterious. Only me know what I'm thinking about right now. So it will be a good thing if I will communicate clearly to you. For instance, we are together, maybe we are in bed and we are making love. And the way you're going, I don't like it. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not in it. I should be able to communicate to you
very clearly
in a way that I won't stop you, in a way that I won't bring your emotions down, in a way that I won't quench your sexual pleasure, but still be able to communicate it in a proper way. And one other thing that we all, like every woman, from people I have counseled, from people I have spoken to, from people that we have spoken together, one thing they say is that, hey, I say this thing over and over again to my husband.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. So how do we handle that?
Okay, the thing is, it's also important for the husband to learn to listen to what the wife is talking about. Now, one of the hindrances of communication is talking about each other. But if the husband will listen, let the wife talk. Women have talking gifts.
Hear that? Listen, let the wife talk.
So your husband listen, let the wife do the talking. After she has done all her talking, you say, are you done? Okay. So you mean this and that, right? Let me know what you mean. I say, yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, now good. Now I understand what you're talking about. We'll take it from there and work to make things better between us. Because when the mind is troubled, life is troubled.
That's right.
That's why communication is very vital. Communication addresses the mind of the person. So if I address your mind and put your mind at rest, your life will be at rest. But if your mind is troubled because of misconceptions, of offenses, whatever it may be, if it's not addressed with proper communication, things will go wrong. So it's very important in marriage to learn how to communicate with each other such that your partner know what you are saying and you know what they are saying. That's very important. It brings peace to the marriage. It brings joy to the marriage. It makes your love to get better and better and make life to go forward for you both.
Yeah, and my love, there was somebody who spoke to me, who asked me this question some time ago and said, I said this to my husband over and I have said this to my husband like only God knows how many times. But he still can't get it. He's still doing the same thing. And you know what was my answer to her question? I said, you know what? I said, say it again. Tell him again. One more time. So every time, tell him one more time.
And tell him the way he will understand.
The way he will understand.
That's important.
One more time.
On both sides.
One more time. The way he will understand.
That's right.
Now I have a question. Supposing I'm able to communicate this. I am able to package my communication. And then I say, hey, my husband, we need to talk. Let's talk. And then he tells me,
oh, I'm busy, I don't have time.
Busy. I don't have time now.
That's a big mistake.
Next time. Let's do it next time. And then you wait for next time. Now he's not busy, he's not going to work, he's in bed. Okay, now can we talk? Oh no, I want to sleep. Okay. And then another time. Oh, you can see I'm eating. So how can I handle such things?
So in such a case, whenever your wife or your spouse, your partner is saying, we need to talk, please talk. Make time to actually talk. If that relationship, if it matters to you, which we know it does, you have to handle it with care. These are some things that you need to do to keep marriage good. No marriage works unless you work it. This is a part of the process. If your partner, your spouse says, we need to talk, make time and really talk. Don't push it away. Before you know, it might be too late to take care of the problem.
And my love, don't you think there is the wrong time to talk and the right time to talk?
Absolutely, absolutely. So if your spouse wants to talk and you don't have the time, let them know. Okay, I'm busy right now. Can we talk later? Agree on the time you can conveniently spend to talk together. But don't just shove it away without any proper planning on when it's better for both of you to talk.
Okay, let me advise men. Let me advise the men here. You see, that moment that your wife is hurting, that moment she's mad, that moment she's annoying, that's not the time to talk. That time she's nagging and nagging and nagging and giving you the peace of her mind.
Give her some space.
Give her some space. That's not the right time to talk. Okay, so look for the right time. You can talk about the issue.
That's correct. That's correct. So we want to let you know from our experience and what we have learned 32 years of marriage, your relationship can be better if you learn how to communicate the way you should communicate.
Yeah, try to understand your partner. Don't just push it off. Please, 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 please. Try to understand. And see a matter in the eyes of your partner, the way your partner is seeing it. Try to understand each other. That's what we're bringing forth to you today. That's the message for today. And so we want you to subscribe to our channel. This is Love in Paradise by Israel and Lena Jima. And hit the notification button. Hit it.
Very vital.
Because we're coming up with beautiful videos. Right?
Very well. More videos are going to be sweet for you. You will enjoy them.
And you will like them. This is just one of our videos. And if you haven't checked other videos before, but please go play those videos and you will really, really love them.
And don't forget, share with your friends, share with your colleagues, people who you know that relationships, they need some more spice in the relationships, share with them. They will thank you for it.
And you can leave your comments. All right.